Hello everyone and welcome back to the Custard experience and welcome back to Autonauts. Last episode we had a banger of an episode. We finally got our folk to tier 5. There was a bit of a metal tool shortage that I averted as well, but tier 5 was the big highlight of last episode. Since last episode though, I did a couple of maintenance type things. I've reprogrammed this guy that moves the large clay dishes from the clay area to here. He's now only doing so if the this storage is less than 50%, and the reason for that is now that I've got a couple more folk in their brick houses, they are throwing away their large clay dishes. So I've got a bot that picks up the large clay dishes and takes them to that storage. I did program I think it's this guy? No? I think there's a... This is the guy. So this guy, he will pick up a folk out of their stone houses and move them into an available brick house as soon as a brick house becomes available. And if there is no brick house available, he puts that folk right back into the house again and then sits and waits for 30 seconds and starts all over again. So that allows me to just very easily, as I want to, just add more brick houses into the mix here. And he will, once he wakes up from his 30-second nap, he will just move folk from the left-hand side area into the right-hand side, and that will be that. I had to add a 1k WOV gatherer into the right-hand side here, in the brick area, because like this guy, you can see in the bottom right-hand corner there, even though he's just moved into his brick house, a tier 5 dwelling, he still has a tier 4 food and a tier 4 toy, and he will produce the lowest tier WOV that he is. So he is going to produce tier 4 WOV until such a time that he's got all tier 5 things. So they do initially produce a little bit of 1k WOV and then start producing 10k WOV. The 10k WOV is being stored in this humongous storage crate over here. That will take some time to fill up. I didn't want to move all the folk across into this area. I think I need to plan that a bit more. For now, you know what, this can happen slowly. The maintenance for the houses is 5 bricks, which is a lot. I only have one bot currently dealing with the bricks, and at the moment he has to run all the way over here to go and fetch the bricks. So at some point in time I will get that fixed. What else did I do since the last episode? I reprogrammed these bots that are creating these metal poles and metal plates to be a bit more efficient, and the reason for that is once we get to the next level of the metal tools, with the rivets and all of those things, these items get used a lot, so I needed these bots to be a bit more efficient. And then also the mortar mixers, these guys, they now use metal buckets, and I had to reprogram them to use the metal buckets slightly better because they were just doing one at a time. So yeah, anyway, they had to be reprogrammed. So this episode I thought, let's do something slightly less sluggish and aiming towards tier 5ish, and do something a bit more fun-ish, I guess, and just pay attention to some of the plans that I haven't done yet. The evolution level 5, that's just going to happen over time. I can't speed it up. I was thinking, let's get a small orchard going for the apples and get a little carrot patch going for carrots. Carrots is interesting because we have to do some gene splicing, kind of. And then fishing. Fishing is also something that I have completely ignored. And fishing is actually actually pretty cool. Metallurgy, we'll get to that at some other point. Stationary steam engine, absolutely not yet. There's a lot involved in that. Transportation, some other time. Lunch, apple pie. I can make apple pie manually just one time once we've got the apple orchard going. So that's what I'm going to do this episode. Oh, there's one more thing that I did last episode. Is my blueprint sign used to be a small little sign. It was one of these. I changed it. I added the new big blueprints billboard over here, and every single one of my kabillion blueprint bots, and there's a lot. There's like 80 something. Sorry, 42 bots. Every single one of them I changed to go and pay attention to the big blueprint sign instead of the older, smaller one. And I also queued up some of the water wheels to be built. They produce 150 electricities rather than the 50 that the windmills do, and you can only build them in water. So where's the blueprint sign? There we go. So I had to move the blueprint sign's area of effect in there so that they can build those water wheels. I don't know what I want to do with those yet. I don't know. I will figure that out. I'll have to place them somewhere and then run electricity poles into the base somehow. But that's going to be another episode. This episode, though, let's start with let's start with the fishing. So fishing, I don't want to have a house. The fishing requires a good workbench to build a fishing rod. Now I suppose I can do it over here. Yeah, sure, why not? So I'm not gonna. The program for the good fishing rod is quite a lot. I couldn't quite during my test earlier. I couldn't quite get a good program going where the bot creates a fishing rod and puts it into a storage box. But then I thought I don't need to, because I'm not going to have a lot of demand on fishing rods. So I'm going to consciously choose to do the same as these. Just create a fishing rod until the station is full. And when the station is no longer full, then start the whole process of creating the fishing rod again. That takes a minute or two to complete, which is fine. I'm totally okay with that. However, first things first, though, the first fishing plan says I must make a fishing rod, which is not the good one. It's the baby one, and I'm just gonna make that manually. I'm gonna I'll just put my spade and my disc over there and go and fetch some poles. I'll just grab some poles over there. And then what I can do is I can program place it over there. I will then change the recipe to a good fishing rod. So there we go. We've got the fishing rod made, ticked off. I know for a fact that my good fishing rod bot is going to need a brain upgrade because it is quite a big recipe, big program for them to go. So good fishing rod. And one other thing I need to do as well, and that's for the second plan. It says there I need to make 3 good fishing rods. That's easy enough to do once I've made the bot. But then I need to catch bait and catch fish, and those 200 fish in this one overlaps with these 30. So 200 in total will tick off both of these. But now bait is a I need to program a bot that will catch the bait and place them somewhere. So what I'll do, I'll actually do that first. Let me place this down. So the fishing bait fisher. Catching bait is fairly easy. It's hand net. You just shake a hand net at some fresh water or the shallow water, and then bait fish can pop out. So the program for this is fairly simple. It's very similar to the leeches actually. I wonder if I have a yep, it's pretty much the same as that, except instead of shaking the hand net at a swamp, you shake it at some water. And then sometimes a bait fish pops out, and other times there's a bait fish. Where do I want to store that? I want to store those. I guess just. I'm gonna do it over there and there. So that's for the bait fish, and that's for the normal fish. Where's my bait fish? Bait fisher. Let me show you how to pick up a bait fish. Pick it up over there. Oh, hang on. One moment. I need a sign. And it's quite weird. The sign. It needs to cover. It's quite interesting. The fishes, they can stand. The good fishing rod has quite a range, so they can kind of stand off almost on this path and then fish in the deep water. So I kind of need to make the area big enough if I'm going to use it as an area for both fishing and picking up of fish that were caught. So fishing, don't link, and let's do that. Alright, so now I can get back to Mr. Bait Fisher, and yes, what I wanted to do, if his hands are empty, this is okay. So this is slightly different to the leeches. What I wanted to do is if his hands are empty, then go get a hand net, and then I want him to just, until his hands are empty, just fish for bait. That's it. So he will pull out like 20 or 30 bait fish depending on what the success rate is. His hand net will break, and then I want him to find a bait fish. Let's just update that quick. There's a fishing, and that can be the fishing. So find bait fish in there until your hands are full with an escape, and place them in there. Oh, no. I didn't quite get that right. Put that down, pick up the bait fish, find the bait fish, and then go and place the bait fish in there. Alright, so I want him to do that, and then this forever with an escape. Well, no, not as an escape. It doesn't, for some reason it doesn't work. I had to, he needs to pick up his fill his hands and drop it off in there. If this repeat, if he finds no bait fish, which means if his hands are empty here, I need you to exit the repeat and do all of that. So that will exit that forever, and then do all of this until that is full forever. Okay, so off he goes. He's gonna go and get some. No, come here. Oh yeah, okay. He's gonna go fetch a hand, and that's fine. Let me just give them some road. Meow. Sure. All right. Then what I can find is what I'll do is I'll do the good fishing rod crafter, because this guy's going to take a while to fold this thing, and I want the bait for the actual guy that's doing the fishing, because it increases the success rate of the fishing. So that's what the bait is for, other than this this thing over here. All right, so this program is fairly, it's not complex, but it's fairly straightforward. It's just fetch and deliver, so I won't bore you with that. 1 moment, please. Alright, there we go. We have a good fishing rod crafter. He fetches an axle, brings it to the workbench, gear, workbench, crank, workbench, 4 poles, empties his hands into the workbench for strings, and empties his hands into the workbench, all while the workbench is not full. As soon as there's something in there, he will stop. So right now he's going to sit over there, so I'm going to pick it up and drop it down, and then off he goes, and he does his thing. He's going to make another one. Right, now we can create our fisherman. So first things first, if your hands are empty, please go and find one of those. Except, here's the problem, or here's a problem. So I want him to add bait onto his fishing rod, and you do that by doing it straight off after him picking up his fishing rod. You just go and use. So the fishing rod is kind of like an empty container almost, and then I'm gonna have to show him how to do that actually. But I don't have any memory free, so let me go and get a brain upgrade for him for that. Those extra 2 steps, unfortunately. Then I don't want to show him how to do this. There we go. So go there. Hang on. So here we go. So that's just a good fishing rod. As soon as you left click on the storage, the bait storage, you end up with a good fishing rod with 30 bait fish on. So now for the next 30 uses, it will use bait to do the fishing. So there's that. So I'm going to give him the fishing rod and ask him to go fish. So he's standing over there, fine. And then there we go. Now we have a fish farm, I guess. Oh, what was that? That was a salmon. There's a rare chance, it's like a 1% chance that other rare fish can pop out rather than salmon. Yeah, I don't quite know how to increase the chances of getting those, but yeah, whatever. Alright, there we go. We've got some fishing going. We've got our bait fisher over there. There we go, he's fishing bait. Let me just move that stuff out the way. And we've got this guy doing fishing, and he's going to make a pile of salmon appear over there. And that means our fishing plans are progressing. So as soon as this guy's fished 30 fish, we'll get that one, and between the 2 of them, I'll make this one happen. Excellent! Hooray! While we give them time to do that, let's go and do the apple orchard. So I've got some space over here already, and because we want it to look nice, we'll give it some fencing. Apples will be stored in them. Okay, what do we need to do for apples? Apples are fairly straightforward as well. The first thing is I'm going to need a HoleDigger, a temporary one. And the reason it's temporary because I'm not going to be chopping the apple trees down. I'm going to bash them like I do with the, there's the one bot in this area that bashes the trees to get seeds and sticks out of it. I'm going to do the same thing as soon as the apple trees have apples available. I want a bot to bash them with a mallet. So my temporary HoleDigger, I need you to please come and dig holes in that area, but I want to do alternating. There we go. So I'm going to get no. There, that's what I wanted. I'm not going to give him... So it looks like they... Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what I want. Okay. Dig holes there for me, please, until you can't dig holes anymore. While he's doing that, I will go and fetch an apple. Oh, there we go. I do recall seeing an apple fetch, or an apple in this area somewhere. There we go. I can left click on that, I think. Left click one. Right click. There we go. So I'll just seed the apple trees for the moment. There we go, there's a little apple tree growing. Oh, there's our first fishing plan done. Hooray. Do I get... Oh, I do. Say... Oh, and a dugout canoe. Oh, nice. Okay. This is one of the only, or the only, maybe, vehicles that you can use to get out onto the open sea. Oh, and an aquarium. Ah, the aquarium is, that's decorative. You can stick like any fish in there other than bait fish. So you can stick 10 fish in there and you can just see the fish swim around. Not particularly excitingly fun. Alright. So then for our apples, tree basher. So as soon as there's an apple tree that is fully formed and has apples on, I want him to come and bash on trees. And I'm going to have to show him how to do that. So I'm going to have to go and find a mallet. And I'm sure I have... Oh, there we go. There's a mallet just lying around in the middle of nowhere. And I will show him what it looks like to bash a tree. And what I'll do is I'll just show him how to do that one. That's good enough. And then I can get him to go off and just be. So do that please in that area. And do that until that is, or while that is not repeated or grateful. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so please do that. Then, oh, you can come back here, come back here. Come back here, come back here. I'll give you my mallet. You might as well. Off you go. And then what I can do, I can pick up that apple. I can just go place it on the ground there, and I can program another bot. Apples, fetch, plant, then store. So I think it's probably going to be the same thing as weeds. So find an apple. Yeah, it will be the same. Not weeds. Find an apple in this area, please. And then until hands empty, find soil in that area. That little weed icon will update to an apple soon enough. And then if your hands are still not empty after you've planted as much as you can, then please go and place in that area over there. Okay. So I'm going to just place an apple on the floor there. You should pick it up and go plant it in the hole. Of course he doesn't. Because that is... Oh. Okay. Sorry, fine, I'll show you what to do. Place it in there. Nearest hole, not soil. Okay. So the weeds one was the wrong one to copy. Cool. Okay, well that's fine. Those two. Where's the other one? There we go. Apples, fetch, plant, and install. Cool. Thank you. So those two will take care of the apple orchard. It will take a while for these to get going. I can go and help by, I think that, yeah, there's an apple tree, there's an apple tree. I can, but I'm in no rush. This is fine. So these trees will end up eventually getting apples. The basher will smack them with a mallet. There he goes. And it'll drop 1 to 2 apples. I'm not sure what the percentage is, but 1 to 2 apples. And our apple fetcher will pick it up and go and plant them. Beautiful. And I realize I forgot to do that. I do not want to wait until his hands are full. Okay, beautiful. That's our apple orchard ready to go. It will happen eventually. Okay, next up is our carrot patch. So I'm gonna just move that there. Yep. Those guys would have tried to fill these holes if I used the whole area. That happened. Okay. Carrots up next. So create a new area. Let's just do it this area. That's fine. Oh, it even chose orange already. It was listening to me. Okay, so what do we need for carrots? I'm going to need 2 signs. I might as well just use these 2. This is going to be very similar to I think similar to weeds. Carrots don't need holes to get planted in. And if I'm going to put the sign over there, that can be carrots outer. Don't link, please. Before we do the carrots, well, before we can do the carrots, I'm going to need, where's our Gene-splicing plant breeding station? I'll just put it over there. So I want to create carrots, and for that I need weeds and pumpkin seeds. And I'm going to just update this carrots inner. And the reason for that is I'm going to program a bot to seed this whole area. So here we go. So crafter, well, carrots, Gene-splicer. Do we need, okay, so we need to store the carrots somewhere. I'm gonna say carrots go there, carrot seeds go there. And carrot seeds, okay. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just take the carrots guy and make him do that until carrot seeds is full. Whatever. And I'll program some other bots to harvest the carrots and put the carrot seeds in there. Okay, so off you go. We need a carrots. And what do we need to do? We need... There we go. I need you. Please, thank you. So it will be a CarrotDigger upper. I forgot what I called them. Okay, so I will place a spade in my hand and I will show him how to harvest a carrot. Off you go. Alright. So he's gonna do that. Then I need a carrot, seed, fetch, plant, store. I think that's fine. I think a forever is good. He will get stuck over here if that is full, and that's fine. Carrots, storage. And do that favor, please. Okay. There we go. I think that's pretty good. This guy, he's going to the pumpkin storage. There we go. Okay. So he's keep on making seeds. He will not be needed that much anymore once the digger upper and those guys keep going. I need to rename this guy to be carrots and this guy to be carrots. There we go. So we've got the little carrots growing, and we've got many more carrots. Oh, look at that. This guy's picking up carrots. Oh, hello, look at that. Our apples are so good. There we go. Okay, and this guy, he's our temporary HoleDigger. I don't need him anymore, so he can just come here and stand in the pretty. No, come this way. Thank you. So between our carrots, the carrot seed, he's looking for carrot seeds in this area. We have an apple orchard. Hooray. We have a carrot orchard. No, we don't have a carrot orchard. We've got a carrot patch. It's a carrot veggie patch. After we've gene-spliced them. And we also, how's our fishing going? Let's see. I've got bait fish full. Whoa, oh, look at that. I've got some ray fish. Okay, I should build an aquarium. Look at that. Carp, perch, another carp. Oh, I'm gonna have to build an aquarium. Okay. That's cool. Salmon. Oh, and our vegetable carrot patch plan is done. Do we get a reward? Antlers. Antlers. I guess I'm gonna go look at the wardrobe. Where's the wardrobe? There we go. Let's have a look. What is the other one? Sailor's hat and antlers. Okay. Oh, there's antlers. Yes, I'm keeping that. Hang on, let's just look at the sailor's hat. No, I like the antlers. And the... what else do we have? The Santa suit. Stephen, I don't know who Stephen is. But I like the star. No, I like the antlers. Ha. Alright. So yeah, our that storage is going to take very long to full, so I'm going to just make that smaller, put 100 seeds in there, 100 carrots in there. This will take time to flesh out, but you know what? That's the way the game works. Aquarium. I'm going to put the aquarium right there. I'm going to pick up these fish. There's a catfish even. And a carp and another carp. Alright, so I'm going to put him there and put them all in there. These are rare as far as I understand. I think one of them has like a 1% chance of coming out of the water. And there we go, you can... oh, what's that? A catfish. When you click on... I don't know what this is, but there we go. I've got a catfish and a few perches and a carp. A few carp. Nothing else? Nope. Okay, there's a carp. I saw a carp. There we go, another carp. And you can kind of see the middle. Cool. And there we have it. That is this episode. Thank you very much for watching the Custard experience. I will see you in the next episode. See ya.